Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So, I would like to do some quick market recap for today's punya movement on the reason why we are selling and then why price keep up and down, going up and down, atas bawah daripada tadi. It is because it's still playing on the decision box, or what I can say is still playing on. This is a buy zone, and then when we are selling at night, here we have a sell zone. This one buy zone. So the reason for I'm giving you guys a sell setup at night because of this zone, and then why price keep pushing up because of two things: this buy zone and also this trend line. So when price fail to make any breakout on this buy trend line, yeah, you can see the buy trend line over here. Yeah, okay, so first time coming, it's go up and then it's still respecting this sell zone, it's going down, but it's still not making any breakout at this trend line and also this decision board. You can see at my mapping, I already told you this is a decision point or a decision board. When it make any breakout, we can focus more to sell, but it still do some rejection. So it's just a sideways movement to sell zone to buy zone, sell zone to buy zone. So that's why it's still in a ranging mode. So maybe it's the way that gold wanted to close as a weekly, so that we cannot argue more. So that's it. So that's all for me. The reason why I'm selling because of this sell zone, and then why price keep pushing is because it's not making any breakout. That's this buy zone. So simple as that. So I hope you guys make a profit for today, even though the price is not going to my target. My target for this zone, for this buy zone, H1 and MTT over here, because we still got a buying structure over here. So I'm expecting a fake out breakout here, touch this zone and then do some fake out. I'm expecting like this movement, but it's still rejecting first buy zone, this buy zone H1. So that's all from me, and I hope we end the week with profit. I hope you guys end the week with profit, and see you guys next week. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So I would like to do some quick market recap and all the reason that we for the setup that we took for today. Okay, so firstly is for the buy setup. So honestly, for the first setup is a buy setup, but we got a SL. It's actually my mistake. Why? Because I'm not waiting for the breakout. So you see, okay. So reason for me to take a buy setup is because of this trend line has been breakout over here, this area. So secondly is because you see when it pull back, it give me a buying structure. It's just a small minor buying structure. So I'm expecting this movement after first this trend line breakout, this 1 second a buying structure. So that's why I'm giving a buy setup. But my mistake was I didn't waiting for this. Wait, I remove this. I didn't waiting for price to actually break this level. So it's supposedly, if I'm really sure to focus for buy, it must make this breakout first at this level. At this level actually. So if price do some breakout, pull back, then we can focus for buy. So that's the only mistake lah. So when price is not making any breakout, so it's very high risk for taking any buy setup. Even though we have a trend line breakout and also a buying structure, it's not enough. Actually, need to break here. Need to break this level. Decision level. Need to break this line. Wait. Yeah, need to break like this, so then we can focus for buy. So that's why price spike down 100 pip down. So I'm sorry for that loss. And then for if you guys ask me why I'm looking for sell at the US session, is because the price not making any breakout at this level. Right, see, you can see like the mistake I made on the evening, I'm not making a same mistake again. So when the price suddenly push back up, it not making any breakout. No, it's not making any breakout. It just like a simple break. So it's not making any breakout, and same thing is not break this level. It's not this level. Even this level also no. Okay, it's not making any breakout. If do some breakout over here, maybe we can focus for buy. But market didn't make any breakout, and then boom, respecting this trend line sell. So meaning that it's still on a downtrend movement. So that's why I'm focusing for sell. So that's the only simple reason why I'm focusing for sell, because if price really want to go up, it will give us setup at here. So it will not give us setup over here. So but after we profiting on the sell, market is actually still on the ranging and still on the sideways movement. Why? Because this one suddenly warna kuning pula. So why? Because still give a rejection over here. So it's still not, for last couple 2 days, still not have any like clear direction, but it's okay. So maybe we can focus for tomorrow, just these two decision. So if it break this level, maybe we can go for sell. If break up, maybe we can go for buy. So that's all for me, and thank you. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So I would like to do some quick market recap on today's trade that we took. So it just a two setup, because market's already in a bullish form. Because yesterday I said that market over here, right? So I said it's either market break down or break up. So we focus either one. If break up, we buy. If break down, we sell. But after gold make a break this breakout, and this movement is actually on the early morning, so we didn't catch this movement. So that's why today's market quite high risk movement, because it's already at the top, already at the height over here. So the only two setup that we can take, because not much movement that we can take for today's. Okay, and then if you guys ask me why I give you a buy setup, so the first setup is because of this movement. I give you guys buy setup here. It's because of two reasons. It's still respecting this support after make a rejection, and it give me a buying structure over here. That and make a breakout here. We also have a trend line breakout over here. Trend line breakout and this breakout. So when this already have a buying structure, so that's why I give you buy at this movement, at this breakout. So I'm expecting to go here, but market go for a deep movement before fly. So here, this is a big movement. So we are so lucky not hitting our SL and flying back. So that's the first thing. The second buy setup is very simple. It's like a same decision or same setup, same technique. Because here, you see. Oh, sorry. Check here. Okay, when it's already still respecting this support, this base buy, and price make a trend line breakout and provide me a base. Here also a base. So when price reverse, I give you a buy signal and still push. But if someone hold or set break even, it's already been hit lah, and already move back up. So nothing much I can do, because price, when it go back down, this movement, right? So it's very risky, because market can make a sudden reversal. Because this movement, it can make a sudden reversal, but it still goes up. So that's all. So I didn't take any trade, because I don't want to risk any losing trade, or maybe any high risk trade for this Friday. Alright, so that's all from me. So I hope you guys get a profit from my two setups. So that's all from me. See you guys next week. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So I would like to do some quick recap and every reason for the trade that we took for today's, and why our trade are hitting our SL, and why I'm focusing for buy. So firstly, why I'm focusing for buy is because, even though you can see this, this zone, right? It's not touched yet, right? So but if you go to M5, okay, this base, this engulfing, or this base buy at M5. Okay, this base, that base, market already make a rejection, over here. So by this movement and that rejection, so I'm focusing for buy for today, even though it's not reaching our H1 buy zone, this zone, right? This zone. So for that, I'm focusing for buy. And for our setup, why I'm giving you a buy setup, delete all. I'm giving you a buy setup. Firstly, I'm giving you a buy setup at here. Go M5. This movement there. See, if we go to M5, we have a breakout. So this movement, and already make this breakup, and also we have a trend line breakout. So that's why I'm giving you a buy, because I'm expecting to go this up. But what market do, it go deep and finding this H1 zone, finding this zone. So because of that, it's just an unlucky setup, because it touch our SL, and after that make a buy movement, meaning that my SL 2735 around that. So dia sentuh je SL, terus dia reverse. So just unlucky. And then if you ask me why I'm still giving a buy setup, it's still same reason. Why? Because of same reason as the first reason I'm giving you. So this is just as a rejection, meaning that it respect this buy zone, that H1 zone. So because of this movement and do break out here, and also we have a trend line breakout, so that's why I'm just giving you a buy for a bullish movement. And then even though that after we buy, market start do some sideway movement, right? Sideway, right? So, and then if you ask me after that why I'm still giving a buy setup, is the same reason, same setup, same technique. We have a trendline breakout, we have a base buy over here, so that's why I'm giving a buy setup. Also, if you can see clearly, it is a compression movement from below, do some compression, next movement will be up. So that's why I'm giving you a buy setup. And if you ask me why I'm not giving much setup on the US session, because of that SL, because of this SL, so I don't have tak ada mood sangat, don't have any mood, because it just collecting my SL and then suddenly reverse toward my direction. So that's all from me. That's all for today's movement. I hope you guys understand why I'm giving you a buy setup, why I'm targeting for a bullish movement for today. Just a one unlucky setup for today. That is, it hit our SL, my SL, and then suddenly reverse to my direction. So if you ask me, kalau you guys tanya Kim, you ask me where the direction for gold, maybe we can focus for buy. Why? Because of this breakout, this trendline breakout. So maybe we can focus for buy into this sell zone. But let's see how tomorrow's punya movement. If ada clear setup untuk buy, so we just focus for buy. If not, maybe dia akan pecahkan this trendline lah. Maybe dia akan reverse balik, pecah, dan baru reverse. So that's all from me. See you guys tomorrow. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So I would like to do some quick market recap, a video explanation on every entry that we took for today. So first of all, why I'm focusing for buy is because price already make a reaction after we took a sell yesterday, and after reaching to this buy zone, to this decision zone, it make a reaction. So we have a base buy entity H1. We also got a trend line buy over here. So when price making a reaction over here, respect this zone and make a bullish momentum, also giving us a buying structure. So that's why we should focus on buy direction, by just this reaction on this buy zone, and also got trend line buy. Because if you are focusing for sell for today, it's really not making any sense, because it's not making any breakout for a sell structure. So it's actually a buy structure, this or a buy structure. So giving that price action alone, so that's why I'm focusing for buy today. But I just miss this movement on the UK session. This movement, you see, alright. After gold give me a, see this one base M15. After give me a base M15, I'm waiting for price to go for a pullback, but no, price gold didn't wait for us. It's go bullish. So I'm waiting for pullback. That's why this is the only setup or zone that I miss. So that's why we are buying high, because price already make a breakout. Sorry. Oh, he already make a breakout. Also got here breakout, this one. So maybe tomorrow we can just focus for buy at this buy zone, maybe. So but we still need to wait for a market structure for tomorrow. So that's the only reason that I can provide to you guys why I'm focusing for buy. So maybe tomorrow is the last day of the month, so maybe we can just chill and we trade, but we just let's focus for a quality setup. So that's all for me. I hope you guys understand why I'm giving you guys a buy signal, a buy direction for today. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So I would like to do some quick market recap on today's punya movement, why we are taking a buy setup and why we are focusing on buy direction. Alright. So first of all, why I'm focusing for buy, because of two reasons. It's still under a bullish movement. Even though you can see over here, it's actually have a selling structure. We have a selling structure over here. But why we are still focusing on buy? Because market still in a buying setup, still in a buying direction. You see, still in this trend line buy. So meaning that it's not making any selling breakout. So that's why Kim still focusing on buy. So other than this is because of because of market still respecting this buy zone or base buy. It's actually on M15 or maybe M30. Oh sorry, it's on M30. So when price still respecting this area, so it gives me a indication that markets actually can be possible to going up. So and then after that, where I get a buy setup is because only these two. So we have a 1, 2. So we have a trend line set. So but when price make a breakout over here, you see a breakout plus with base. See here is a base. So it's a base. So when price come, that's why I'm giving you a buy setup. So after we giving a buy setup, I'm waiting for this sell zone to be broke. So when already make a breakout, so that's why I'm focusing for buy. So how I find a buy setup for a continuation is simple. I found it on M5. So when you go to M5, so this sell zone, this is a sell zone, right? This is a sell zone M30. So when it's already break, how I find a buy setup is simple. You see, it's a, what is this? It's a, I make a simple structure. Sorry, is what is a buying structure. So this is a buying structure. So based on this pattern, so I make a decision that market would like to continue up. So how I give you a buy setup, I give you at this setup, at this area. How? Because I'm waiting for price to make a rejection on this base, this fresh base. So when already give a buying setup, give us a base buy. Okay, so I'm waiting it to react. When it reacting, it give you a multiple buy setup. So a multiple buy base buy. So that's why I give you a buy setup over here and price boom. And so if you ask me why I didn't give you any buy setup at this level, because it's actually high risk, because we are actually on this highest resistance. So anything possible, price can suddenly make a drop, and price also possible to go up. So in this case, it go up. So that's all from me. I hope you guys understand why we are focusing for buy, and because it's market still didn't give us a solid sell structure to follow, so we just follow the trend. Is a buy direction. So that's all from me. I hope you guys learn something, and I hope you guys get a lot of profit. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum gang. So a quick market recap Kim nak buat untuk hari ni punya movement. So dah lama tak buat sebab last month Kim ada a bit busy punya, and then this month ada a bit free time. So last week Kim tak dapat nak buat, is because of this movement lah. So you guys pun boleh nampak lah di sideway kan. So ni last week ni. So this last week punya movement, tak tahu nak cakap apa, tak tahu nak explain apa. Yang boleh nampak resistance support dia langgar macam ni. So this movement around 200 300 pips. So last week memang agak sakit sikit lah nak buat setup lah. So this week apa yang market dah buat ialah dia dah break this area and then suddenly dia membuat fake out ke atas. So same thing like juga untuk apa kita nak tengok for, kita tak explain setup hari ni dulu, just nak explain apa pandangan Kim untuk market ni lah. So selagi mana dia tak break this resistance, so potential juga dia main lagi macam tu. Sebab this area yang dia pacak ni tak ada zone lah. So without zone, so tapi buy structure nampak lah jelas, nampak tak ni. So buy structure nampak lah, buying structure dia tu. Cuma because of this area dia tak berjaya lepas lagi. So my target ataupun my Kim punya analisis, dia kena break this ni dulu. So sebab dia punya fake out ni dah macam nampak lah fake out ni. So potential untuk dia buat bullish punya movement. So let's see lah. So this is the only ni lah. So just nak explain hari ni punya movement. Simple je. First thing first is because of this engulfing. So korang nampak engulfing kat situ, dan korang pergi ke lower time frame, let's say M15. So dah boleh nampak kenapa Kim fokus untuk buy, sebab dia ada bagi compression dan juga buying setup dan juga complete pattern. Nanti Kim dah explain dah dekat reason entry tu. So korang boleh nampak ni pop. So ni dah ada complete pattern. Okay, complete pattern, price break, and then kita just continue ke atas. So this is the first setup. Second and third is just a continuation punya setup je lah. Kalau tanya Kim, you just can go check at this time frame M5. So ada orang tanya kenapa buy high tu dia deep kan. Sebab nampak tak my expectation. So bila dia drop sini, nampak tak dia drop, suddenly dia break atas ni. So that's why Kim expect untuk ke atas terus. Tapi dia ambil dip, ambil sini dulu, and then baru dia buat a fake out movement. So gold ni memang selalu, gold dengan fake out ni dah, sebenarnya gold punya movement memang banyak saya fake out. So but if you guys boleh nampak fake out tu nak pergi ke mana, dan direction korang memang akan dapat lah. So itu je lah. And then second, the third setup is because of this movement lah. Yang ni dah clear lah, So dia ada buying structure. And then sini kan ada base. This is base M5. So that's why we entry. And then price now solidate. So maybe we can go up, ataupun dia still not sideways. So that's all for me. I hope you guys faham and dapat info sikit lah tentang market hari ni. So I'm gonna do a market recap frequently lagi. So sorry about last month punya, like macam tiba-tiba tak ada market recap kan. So that's all for me. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So a quick market review on the reason why I'm focusing for buy and why I actually targeting for all time high lah, or not just target at this highest resistance. So if you guys can remember, maybe yesterday, no, not yesterday, last 2 days I do some market review while the market at this area. So I'm saying that if this sideway, right, this resistance, buruk lah. So if this resistance price didn't fail to make any breakout, so it maybe make another sideway. But yesterday after we trade the CPI news, and market give a clear breakout, so we buy a CPI and then it sideway, and then suddenly later that night it make a breakout. So that's why for today we are focusing for buy movement. If you are focusing for sell, I didn't see any reason on that because it give a very clear direction. Because this sideway or maybe this resistance have made a breakout, so price tend to show us that it want to go higher, finding another resistance. So and then I already explained that this breakout possible to make a fake out, so potential for buy direction, but need to break this resistance. And yesterday already make a breakout, so simple as that. And if you ask me how I find all my setup, I already give you all the reason, entry reason on the channel. So I hope it make a clear for you guys. And that's it for today. And for tomorrow, maybe we need to chill down because price already on the all-time high movement, so without any resistance. So that's all for me. Thank you guys. Enjoy your profit. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So I would like to do some quick market recap on today's punya market, and today's all the reason that we took our entry for today's. And first of all, the first setup or for the reason for the first setup is actually got two reason. You guys can see that price actually making a rejection at this particular level. Come here, reject. Here reject, here reject, come here reject, here reject. So this significant support give a strong indication that price potentially will do some sideway on this area, this support. So what I mean by sideway is we have a resistance over here. So the potential is price go here, come here, reject here, maybe reject here, reject. So this is the first reason why I'm giving you a buy setup. So first reason that make the reason go strong is because of this trend line. Here you see this trend line, you can check it make a breakout. And then if you go to M5 if you go to M5, you guys can see price make a breakout and give a base buy. So that's why I'm giving you a buy setup and it running. So on the evening, for the evening setup is because it's this trend line. So same thing, because of this trend line and also because of the significant support that I'm telling you guys just now. This support, so price going up and then suddenly going down, rejecting at this particular level again. So I'm expecting just a sideways movement, so that's why I'm giving you a buy setup, but with another confluent. How I find a confluent? Just go to M5. You guys can see price making a breakout. So this is the support. Price make a support here and then didn't make any breakout, and then suddenly at here make a breakout, here a breakout. So that's the only reason I'm giving you a buy setup and it goes up. So basically the only reason or the only way to understand today's market is actually the sideway. The movement is actually only sideways. So that's all for me. But if you guys ask me what I'm looking for tomorrow or maybe the next day or next market movement, is actually same. This trend line is very crucial. So if price fail to make any breakout, so price potentially to make another new all-time high. So that's it, because it didn't make any breakout at this support, no breakout. So if no breakout, so meaning no potential to go down, so it be more potential to go up. So that's it. So I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys can find a direction for next movement or maybe tomorrow market. So that's all for me. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum. Hello guys, Assalamualaikum. So nak buat quick recap sikit. Kenapa market hari ni, yelah kita buy dia keep make a deep move and kita try sell, and then dia sideway pula. So try to explain to you guys on the sell setup why we took the sell setup and sell direction for US session. So kita nak explain benda tu je lah. So first thing is actually of this trend line. So kalau you guys nampak at this level, okay, so nampak tak? So that time yang bila kita during that time we buy here and price running and then make a deep move before running again. So why I'm choose to make a sell direction is because of this trend line sell. It not make any breakout. Didn't make any breakout and it respect it, and that the first thing. So ni the first thing. So second reason is you guys can see here we got a base. We got base sell. And then price respecting that sell area and make around maybe 100 or 80 pip movement. So because of this movement, without making any breakout or without making a higher height, so didn't appear this movement. We didn't get this movement. So it give an indication to me that price potentially to go down. Why? Because it's respecting this area and respecting trend line sell. So I don't see any reason for me to focus on buy movement, because it didn't make any breakout movement. See, respecting this trend line sell and respecting this base sell. So that's why I'm giving you a sell before our last setup. It goes up and hit our stop loss. So for me, that's the only reason why I'm focusing for sell. So now market still in sideways move and didn't make any breakout for buy, didn't make any breakout for sell. But I'm very sure I don't know why it will go down. So maybe unlucky for us, price didn't make any move and it moved on sideways on US section. So that's all for me. So I hope and I think tomorrow maybe we can focus for sell, because this trend line will this one will play a high reason for us to focus for sell. See, it's sideways, guys. So maybe tomorrow this movement would be around like this. So I can see like a reversal setup, but I'm not pretty sure. Maybe tomorrow we can get the answer. So that's all for me. I hope you guys learn something. I'm sorry for today's setup, not much quality, not much pip. So we go again for tomorrow. Thank you guys. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye. Hello, assalamualaikum guys. So a quick explanation, quick market recap for today's on every setup that we took, and I will explain from the very first setup. So for the first setup is very simple. It's because it's actually from the mapping. From the mapping, I already said that this area is a decision area. So on this decision area, I said if price give a reaction, I will focus on buy. So did price make any reaction? Yeah. So how do I find the setup on the M5? As you guys can see, after it reacting on the base H1 buy, it give us a clear this is the first buy structure, or I usually call buying structure. It give us a buying structure. So that's the first thing. Second, you guys can see at here we got a continuation pattern. So this is the very first setup, not the evening one. So this one the very first setup. So This is the very simple. So after price come from this below, the next move will be so that's the very simple explanation on the reason why we are focusing on buy on the first setup. So the second one, or the SL one, is very unlucky. Why? Because on my expectation and my understanding or my expectation on that evening after the US session is the price, because we buy here, okay, the first entry we buy here, so this movement is already like as 170 pip. So my target or my my thing, my target price is like impossible to go back here, because you already fly 170 pip. So if it go down back 170 pip, it probably gonna be sideways. So that's why I just use simple trend line, this trend line this trend line to make decision to go for a buy. So my expectation like this, go up, suddenly break and then reject. So I expecting this trend line is gonna be our decision to go for buy, because price if go back here it's like probably gonna be sideways like I said before. So that's why I give you a buy setup, because we got these two reaction, 1, 2. So that's why I just give you buy. But unlucky, it goes back down to the our entry on that first setup. So very unlucky, get the SL. So how I counter, how I find another zone, is actually we miss our zone, our second zone lah, because I got 2 zone. So first yeah, so first zone kat sini, this is the very first zone. Second, go to M5. Dekat sini. So Kim sebenarnya tunggu zone dekat bawah ni tau. I'm actually waiting at the lower zone. So if you ask me why I'm waiting at the lower zone, is because, so ada dua. So this is base M15 buy. So this is base this is base M5 buy. So why I'm waiting at this zone is because, remember I said what this is? This is a compression continuation setup. So the height chance for this pattern, this area break is high. So that's why I'm waiting at this zone. But price actually already break the zone. See, already break the zone. So unlucky, it didn't reach to my zone. So that's why I didn't give you a buy setup over here, but I give you a buy setup here, because I just for this is reaction. Because of this reaction, shadow on this zone by base M15 zone. So I just said my expectation, okay, it respecting this area, give a shadow, so maybe I just continue buy at here. No need to wait at this zone. So that's how I got my buy setup. And then if you ask me how I get triple buy, simple. How I get my triple buy, because the first thing I said, because of this rejection, I give you a buy setup. Second, because you see he's got a sell area, base sell, and got breakout. So after price make a breakout, it leaving us with a buying structure, guys. So this is buying structure. So because of this rejection, first buying structure, second, so that's why I giving you this one first, giving you a second buy. Simple as that. And if you ask me how I get my third buy, is because this trend line already been broke, trend line breakout, leaving us with a base buy M5, and that's why I give you a third buy. Simple as that. So because our main focus, main direction is actually a buy direction, so that's how I got 3 buy setup with a reason. So third buy because of the trend line, this base. Second buy because of buying structure and rejection. First buy is only for the reaction, and then this base. And 15 buy. So simple as that. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, what I explaining to you. I'm very sorry for the losses for the SL that we got today. So every day ada hari-hari ada SL, so very unlucky. But congrats whoever got recover with profit, and who is lost, I'm very sorry. So that's all for me. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.